What's up guys, Shouri here, and today I'm going to teach you how to play Aleta in the simplest way possible. So, one of the biggest things is I'm going to try not to double jump too much. Another thing is you're going to definitely want to have the second ult, because it is much easier to use than the first one, and you can live forever during it, plus you also won't run out of ammo while it's active. And unlike a lot of other heroes, this one changes a lot from game type to game type, so I'm going to show you exactly what to do during each game type. So your best bet on this character in Crystal Assault is going to be play with your team and do as much damage as you can in short spurts and then get out of there. Wait for your ultimate to come up, and when it does, then you pop it and then you go in for that kill. But as soon as someone starts hitting you, you need to start backing up and get as much distance between you and them as possible. And as soon as they die, then you can go in, try to do a little bit of damage to the crystal, and whatever you do, don't hit the Jabali's reflection shield, because it'll kill you. You're welcome for teaching you that. But now what you want to do is you want to wait for your teammates, and as soon as they advance in, then you want to go in. And using double jump can actually make it a lot harder to end up shooting your target accurately. So you might want to just end up not jumping at all unless you're in danger. And then if you need to wait until your ult comes up so you can be able to heal, then you might want to jump and dash side to side to be able to get away, and then go in. As soon as you get the kill, you want to do as much damage onto the crystal until you see someone, and as soon as you see someone, that's when you want to reposition yourself and start to get more damage on them from that medium range. You don't want to be too close, and you don't want to be too far. You want to be just in that sweet spot of where you're going to do your maximum amount of damage, where you can easily hit your headshots, but you don't want to be too close that you end up getting caught out and you can't get away. And that's why you want to be at that medium range, is you want to be able to dash away quickly and be able to get out of there. And it is a really good way to be able to get kills. And one thing that you gotta make sure you're doing is play as a team, because this character is not meant to be able to get a ton of kills by itself. It's not Hunter, it's not a Gloria. You need your teammates. Your whole thing is to do a little bit of damage and then get out of there until your ult's ready, and then you can go ahead, pop that ult, do a lot of damage, and hopefully get some kills. But if you just get them to half health, get out of there, regen your health, and then go back in, you're distracting them a lot while your team's shooting them, and that's where your real benefit lies. You are the distraction for your team to come in there, and that's what we're doing right here. We're not necessarily worried about killing the fort, we're worried about the fort paying attention to us while our teammates shoot them, and then we can finish them off in the end. Same thing with this Yaw right here. We're not necessarily worried about killing the Yaw by ourselves, we're just putting in a little bit of damage here and there for our teammates. That way they can take him out without dying, and us, we're going to be able to pump in a lot of that damage without taking any ourselves. And then we get our ult up, and that's when we're going to go in and focus on that kill. And then we're going to go over to their side and put as much damage as we can in on this crystal. And as you can see, what we're doing is we're just dancing around waiting for our ult to come up. The second it does, we're going to switch our target over to that fort to get him dead. And then we're just dancing around trying to buy time for our team to get over here. And we're basically just keeping that yacht occupied, making him stay on us because we're hitting that target. So he has no choice but to really stay on us. And then we're going to go ahead, wait for our ult to get back up. We're going to be able to heal through that. Our team's over here, and that's how we're able to go ahead, get this crystal down, and win the game. And it's all based on being annoying while your teammates come help you get those kills, and then you're just basically waiting for your ult to come up. That'll give you a full reload, then make it where you don't have to reload at all for the next 10 seconds, and the whole time you're healing really well. Right here, we're going to get low, and we're going to just stay next to this heal and wait for it to come up. We're going to get it, and the whole thing we're doing right here is just staying back and being annoying while our teammates are pushing the card up front, and then slowly advancing forward and getting these guys that I'm shooting in the back. And it's all about distraction, Remember, you are not trying to kill people in this game mode in particular. What you want to do is you want to be on that cart, either pushing yours or contesting theirs, or you're wanting to get behind the enemy. That way, you're playing that distraction role, and the enemy has to choose to put his back to you or to your teammate. That's what your whole thing is. Get behind them and make them choose. Who do they put their back to, you or your team? And then after you guys get the kills, you want to either push them back into their spawn and do the same thing where you're not necessarily trying to kill them all at once. You're just trying to distract them, keep them busy fighting you. That way they can't focus on the cart and the objective. Right there, we do help our teammate go get that kill, and we're just looking around to see which side they're coming from to help our team know that they're either going to come from the right or left, and we won't get surprised. Right there, we do end up getting the kill, but we get killed immediately after, and we're immediately going here to go stop them from being able to push the cart, and then we're shooting the middle block. Because we can get over here quickly, we have tons of extra ammo, and it's just really convenient and just beneficial for our team if we shoot that middle block instead of our team, because we can always get back there and then shoot it from far away and then come back and do more damage. Right there, we do end up killing them one at a time, and then we get killed from spawn through the Mark ult, but we did a really good job to stall them and really get our cart to go as far as we really could. Right here, we're going to help our teammate get both those kills, and now we're going to go all the way around to the side. Our teammate does end up dying, and we just get absolutely destroyed by that walling. A perfect shot by him. But right here, we're going to help our teammate try to get that guy down, and again, that walling just doing an amazing job to kill us. But that's where our guy just excels, is we can go in with our ult, get that kill really fast, and now we're on the cart, making sure that we're getting it pushed on our side, making them try to contest it, and then we're going to get behind that walling while he goes for our teammate, going 14-6 with lots of damage and lots of cart time, and that is the beauty of this hero. You can do so much with it, and I'm going to show you guys Team Deathmatch as well as some free-for-all to kind of cover all of our bases. And with this one, you want to do one thing and one thing only: abuse your ult like crazy. You're going to try to get people low, but for the most part, you want to steal everyone's kills. And you are going to be pretty reliant on your ult to get the kill from full to nothing. And one thing I do recommend you doing, and this is really in all game modes, is shoot them until you're basically out of ammo and then pop your ult, because it'll give you an automatic reload and then give you all the benefits of heals and everything that your ult gives. And if you don't have any damage taken already, then you can't heal as much. So it is really nice to actually have a little bit of damage taken and have most of your ammo gone before you hit your ult. Because right here, we get full healing from our ult, we get the speed boost to get out of there, and we're going to bounce in between different walls to line of sight. Because even with your heals from your ult, you will not be able to live from multiple people shooting you unless you are dashing side to side and jumping, preferably double jumping, but for the purposes of this video, it's supposed to be the easy version of Aleta, which doesn't have double jumping. And right here, as you can see, I am just going straight up for headshots and getting kills pretty quickly, especially because we're not jumping. It makes it just so much easier with this character to be able to get these kills. And if you're going to hit your ult, you don't necessarily have to worry about moving that much with the second ult, because of the healing factor and the fact you also won't run out of ammo. And somebody called me, so I'm hiding that off the screen. But what we're going to be doing, guys, is really running at these people until we can hit our ult, going for the headshots, and that part is actually really important, especially in game types like Team Slayer that you don't have a teammate near you, or in free-for-all where you don't have a teammate at all. If you do not go for these headshots, you will not be able to kill people without having to reload, and you will get your kill stolen. That's why you see me being a lot more careful in this game type than you did in the team game types. I had teammates I could trust and rely on, so I didn't necessarily need to get the kills, But in this, you can see me lining those headshots up way more, and that's so my kills don't get stolen, and I can get the kills fast enough that I don't end up dying. Right there, we go 15-1, and we do a really good job to get a 93.6. And now we're going to talk about playing this without great teammates. This is me going in solo, and this was the most absurd game ever. They all have like 1,700 trophies, and my team has like 800 because matchmaking's fair. But it doesn't matter because even against these really good players, this method still works. You do not have to jump and double jump as Aleta to be able to live if you're using that second ult, as long as you play smart and you don't overextend and you're okay with shooting them for 1,000 to 2,000 damage and then dashing out. Going in, shooting them a little damage, and getting out. As you can see, that's what I'm doing here, is I'm not going in there and just trying to kill them all at once as if I'm a mark. I'm trying to go in, do a little bit of damage here and there, and when my ult's up, then I'll go in and try to get the kill all by myself. You need to make sure that you're just playing for 1,000 to 2,000 damage at a time, and then when your ult's up, then you can go for those kills. But you have to make sure that you are paying attention to when your cooldown's coming up, and to make sure your teammates are near you, even if they're not the best or it's a mismatched game. It can still help you get a little damage in, or you can help them stay alive and get that damage as well. And right here, as you can see, by not jumping, we're able to get a lot more headshots and just be a lot more accurate in general, which is allowing us to go ahead and get these kills. And now we're going to go ahead and get destroyed by that Scotty because, man, he just played this game so perfectly. It was actually super annoying. But we have a level 1 chemist on our team because matchmaking is what it is right now, and that is rough. But to be fair, that guy did insanely good for being level 1. So, props to him. But right here, what we're going to do is just do our best to stop their cart. We aren't trying to push ours because our teammates are on it. So, all we want to do is stop them from being able to push theirs. Their ult kind of screwed us there, but hey, what you going to do? And right here, we are going to wall peek the turret because that turret from Sindri is your worst nightmare. It literally will kill you unless you can kill it first, and the best thing you can do is try to wall peek it. Another thing as Aleta that you want to be very vigilant on is killing an Osis teleporter every time you see it. It's super important and something that you can do better than most of your teammates will be able to do, and it keeps them from being able to come out whenever they want. Right here, we let ourselves get low on purpose, that way we can hit our ult, get in those heals, and then we reload immediately, giving us the kill, and then we go ahead and get another one on the Osis, and it's basically the same rinse and repeat, where you basically just want to put yourself in a position where everyone's focusing you, giving your teammates that advantage, going ahead, depleting your ammo, getting the free reload, and healing everything back to full after they've wasted all their cooldowns and their shots on you. And you just want to keep doing that over and over, and that is how you play Aleta. You just be annoying. I'm really good at that, so luckily I have an advantage naturally. But you guys might have to learn to be annoying. So remember guys, be annoying like me. But you know what's not annoying? Having Jordy make thumbnails for you, because they're always really good. So if you want him to make really good thumbnails for you, go to my description, find out how to contact him, and work out a deal for yourself. Best decision I ever made. Alright guys, have a great day.